Honestly, it's not bad, but it's like this ain't my work. Like,
Yeah, like I know they say makeup looks good at the end, but
but
this
just don't look at it.
doesn't.
I feel like I should give a disclaimer on this video because I feel like people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Michelle, what the hell?"
Who is this?
Like, why are you drunk on YouTube? Listen, this it is just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, period. Just to see
Period.
if we can do our
As you
makeup
go
while drunk. So this is about to be my third shot of this Bacardi Secure, whatever this one called.
I
Wait,
had like
so what are
two.
you drinking, first of all? Wait, am I all the way in the? What are you drinking?
I had like two bottles of Smirnoff earlier on, like Smirnoff Ice, but then it kind of wore off because I went by my mom and she gave me curry, and I ate so much curry.
Your mom is
So
honestly, wait, shoot, I shouldn't have done it. Your mom is a mood. I really hope that I brought all my stuff here because, like, to get up to go find things, like, the way how if I get up, I feel like I could drop down. Because the room is spinning. The room is spinning.
she said,
I'm literally here
"Dang."
trying to find this one brush.
She said, you know that meme when that lady was like 2 cups of vodka and she just throws the entire thing. She's like,
Yo, yeah. That's me making these shots. Oh my god. This isn't even what I used to do my brows, but I'm using it because I can't be bothered to get up.
I just laid everything out and that's what
Same.
I'm about to do.
I made sure to set up like ages ago because I knew once I start drinking, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, honey. It's a wrap.
I know if I lay down, that's it. I'm like sleeping. I'm like, I want to sleep.
Period. Oh my god. I actually have no idea what to talk about in this video.
And I still don't know what to do.
I told you drag. You should do something like really like drag-ish. You're
I'm
gonna
still
see as
really,
this video progresses, I'm gonna get progressively drunk and it's gonna be terrible.
I'm still kind of like bad at gluing down my eyebrows, so I don't know. Like sometimes
Oh,
it's
you
good if
do
I do
that?
it.
Child, I
Yeah,
tried that like literally once. I was like, okay, let me do drag. Period. I want to propose drag race. I know what to do. And listen, I tell you, my whole brow was showing up. Like it's almost like I didn't even do anything. I was like, is my
like just
brows really just that dark?
picking up.
I think it's because I didn't wait for the glue to dry.
Too impatient. I was like, I want to do this now.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well the glue's on. Period. Just fine. You know,
She
move
said,
on. And
move
then
on.
when the concealer get on that, it was like no, it was like a wrap. It
Yeah,
was like
it's like the wetness of the concealer made it back tacky, and I was like, nah.
yeah, it just so I'm gonna try it again because I really want to do my brows. Like, you know how Nezra, Nezra's look,
Yeah,
Nezra's that her
she
name?
does it.
The way she gets rid of her, like I think her brows are shaved now, but like before, how she would get rid of them, I really want to be on
And
that level. Like I
yes,
need
and
to be
like
on that
the
level.
colors when she does like all these colors. You saw her cut crease one, and it was like cut crease, cut crease, cut crease.
Yeah, it was like a little like she did. I think she did for Pride. It was like the
Yes.
kind of flower looking thingies. Ooh,
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking. Well, I have fruit punch and Bacardi in this. And then I have like a half a shot left from when I took a shot earlier. I'm about to take another shot, but I'm like trying to hype myself up because I remember one time I took like 4 shots back to back to back. Honey, I was on the floor. I was literally laying on the floor beside my bed, crying about how I wanted jerk pork, and I don't even eat pork. But I was like, I want jerk pork. So
You had a
I was like, I
pregnancy
want
craze.
jerk pork. That's one thing about me. Like when I'm drunk, I'm hungry. I don't even
I
know.
literally told you I ate out all of the curry. My grandma gave me curried fish and rice. I ate that. My mom gave me roti and curry beef, and I ate that. I ate like 2 meals just
I
now.
really want curry. I really want roti. I bought roti from this Trinidadian Bahamian place the other day. It was really good, but the roti was so small. I was like, You know, usually when you go grocery shop, like if you go whole signs, like you eat that, your
Yeah,
belly busts. Your belly busts. But with that, I was like, I still had room.
it was not like, fig leaf food, like when you go and you eat your food on the fig leaf, you're
Hmm.
like so full.
Yeah.
But what kind of roti was it?
I don't know. It was I don't know what like the names of it is, but it's like the one with it's just like regular with like split peas inside.
Oh, that was dal.
Yeah, Dalbury. See, I don't know. I don't fake Trinidadians. I don't know the names of it. I don't.
You get like a proper camera and stuff like that. But I have thought about making YouTube videos, but
You should make
I,
a channel.
I always don't know what to say. I even went as far as making like a channel and a banner and like a profile picture and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then I just would try to make a video and I just would not know what to say.
Honestly, like I don't even know what advice to give you. Cause I'm just so inconsistent on my channel. Cause like I just don't have the energy to be. Cause videos is just so hard to make. You gotta film it, and then you gotta edit it, and then you gotta upload it and promote it.
I think editing is the worst because editing is like, when you do your laundry and you have to fold your clothes, that is what editing is folding.
Yes, that is exactly what editing is. Especially if you like hate your voice, like I hate my voice. Man, it's gonna be hard for me to edit this video because. Wow, I'm actually proud of myself. It did not come out horrible. I actually drew a straight line.
When you're drunk, they say walk in a straight line, you're drunk and you have to like draw a straight line on your eyebrow.
Oh my god. The thing that pisses me off is that like I can't charge my laptop and use the ring light at the same time, so this is just the quality we're gonna get.
But it's not bad though because I noticed like just a like slight bit of darkness. Like it isn't bad or anything. Like I can still see.
Yeah, I can always brighten the video to be honest.
But
So.
I could just be high, so I don't know.
Well, I was so messed up trying to get everything like my charger and stuff. I literally sat on my bronzer, my fancy beauty.
No. Is it
I sat on it.
Is she okay?
She's fine. The only palette I have right now that is unproblematic, but it's still problematic, kind of, is Jackie Aina.
Why is it
It's
problematic?
unproblematic because Jackie, but it's problematic because of ABH.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
ABH is always
everybody's like cancelled right now. Okay, so let's see if I can actually put an eyeshadow look. Because when I tell you I'm actually drunk, I don't know about Steph, but I'm a bit on the gone side. Not even gonna lie. Honestly, I really should have looked up how to do the Zoom thing yesterday, so that I could have known to charge my laptop. Because I haven't used my laptop since like university's done. So I didn't even think I would need my laptop, but I needed it for this.
Since I got my phone, I don't use my laptop anymore.
Oh my
I'm
god,
like,
I remember when you did not have a phone and you'd come on Twitter like every like days.
I didn't have a phone for an entire month, and I was
That sounds stressful.
like, when you're going to and from places, you would listen to music. I was like, I have nothing to listen to. I have to
Oh
listen to
my
these
god.
people.
That reminds me of like when I used to work, like I don't know what happened, but I think my Apple earphones broke. So I used to have to carry my big old iPad to listen to music on the bus to work. I used to pull out my iPad on the bus just to play music because I need music.
I used to, at one point, my phone was stolen. This was years ago. And I used
Uh,
to go to work with my Kindle Fire in my bag. With my headphones plugged in. So you'll just see like a headphone jack coming out of my bag.
that was me. That was me with the That was legit me. Oh my god. I used to hide it too. Like you have to hide it because you don't want people to know that
You can
you don't want
imagine,
people to know.
you can imagine pulling out something this big.
That was me.
In a taxi.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
And you know everybody can see what you're doing and you're listening to music and you're like, can you tell me the one that got away?
It's like big like fridge, and everybody can see what you're doing. Like that was literally me with my big old iPad.
At one point I
Wow.
was so brave. I was like, child, let me read Wattpad. I was like,
Oh
like, let me read some Wattpad. They already know.
Imagine you were reading your so what do you call it? Your imagines on Wattpad, and everybody behind you reading it too.
Everybody
Everybody's
reading
in
this
on the
story,
story.
these romance
Uh-huh.
stories. Okay, so this is something weird that I realized I do only so far is that I do my eyeliner first because I have hooded eyes. So I
Um,
like to kind of map my eyes out before I do shadow.
oh wow, I've never done that. I mean, my eyes are hooded, but they're not like that kind of shape where I need to do that. Oh, I really want to achieve that look, that liner that is like curves.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's just, but like the way I do my liner is like I do it and then like I cut it with concealer, so it always looks like very straight. But I want to be able to do like the curved type liner.
That looks so good, but with my bone, like if I go too far out, it kind of starts to curve like a S. I'm like,
Honestly, I need to
I
figure out
can't-
how to do that. I was gonna do like pinks, but I ended up doing browns. So the thing about this palette is that Jackie chose some really nice colors.
what made you wanted to start doing makeup?
Um, honestly, what made me start? I just always liked makeup. Like, I don't know. It was just something that I just kind of naturally gravitated to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. And then, yeah, I was always known like in high school as like the makeup girl. Like people knew that I did makeup and stuff. And from there, like I started freelancing, and then um I made my YouTube channel. I think I made my YouTube channel in 2016. And yeah, I just kind of grew from there. But I never really knew like I always wanted to freelance, but I never really like
Knew
knew
what to
that I
do,
would have
how to do
like
it.
I just never really knew that like I wanted to do like content creation. Like I never really thought I was that type of girl. Like I had a YouTube channel, yes, but like I don't know, I didn't think that I was that, you know,
Type of makeup
I would
artist.
have done the content creation stuff. Like
Because you know, there's like the Instagram ones who just post pictures, or some do IGTV
yeah,
videos, and some do YouTube, and some
yeah.
just do like pictorials. They don't do like videos.
And then some people legit just post pictures and stuff. Like I never really thought I would have been
Exactly.
that type to like in terms of like where my Instagram following. But honestly, I'm just starting to realize that it's way easier to grow your Instagram than to grow your YouTube. So I think that's just what made me get into like Instagram content creation specifically, as opposed to doing YouTube, because I just felt like even though I wasn't consistent on YouTube, I didn't think that even consistency would have helped me, you know, because like it's just hard on YouTube.
I think it's like I never got into it because I don't want to put my all into something that is kind of
Yeah,
already determined because they show what they want to show on like the feed and stuff like that, and they
yeah.
promote kind of who they want to promote. And I
Uh-huh.
feel like I would be very discouraged if I start something, it just flops, and I know that I tried my best, but it still didn't, you know,
Yeah,
it's
YouTube
not
is
really to us.
honestly if I was just YouTube alone, I'd be so discouraged. And at one point I was like I wanted to give up. I stopped making videos and all of that stuff, and even still now to this day, like I barely do YouTube because it's just like I just can't put. I'm just a person. I put my all into everything, and I just can't put my all into something that's just not paying off. Like I don't get that many views. I don't get gain subscribers. I don't know how to go about doing that. So it's just like, do I even
Yeah,
want to continue?
it's
Or
kind of like that with Instagram too, like for me. But I don't know, like I just don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like I don't do horrible looks. And at one point I thought the trend was overly editing your pictures because I was like, well, obviously we can see that this person's picture is edited. That they're
uh-huh.
like reaching so far and you're here posting like these like not edited pictures and you're not getting like
Honestly, like that was literally my thing when I first started. Like, I thought because I was coming from like freelancing, I thought that you're supposed to like
yeah,
because
you're
you know,
supposed
like as a
to
makeup
be
artist, like you want to not edit your pictures so that
yeah.
people can see what you truly can do on someone's face. But content creation is different because you're supposed to edit your pictures. You're supposed to make your looks look as best as possible, even if that's not how it truly looks.
Like we
So
know.
as a makeup artist going into content creation, I was like, I realized really quickly, like, yo, I need to start editing my pictures. I need to learn how to edit
No.
because
Yeah.
I need to get Facetune and all of these things, PixArt. Like, I need to. I'm struggling. I feel like it's not necessarily the looks for me because I can turn a look. I can pull a look. Man, I
No.
can't imagine what it would be like to like be that big.
I
Like
know.
sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want my big break. I want to be like a big, like makeup girl in the community. Like I'm tired of being a small creator, but like I couldn't actually imagine myself being big. Like, do you ever think about that? Like, what that's like?
I don't know. I can't. I don't. I want to think about it, but I don't think about it at the same time because it's like I don't know what that experience will be like. So I don't know how to even put myself because we don't know what happens when those cameras cut off. And like
Exactly.
how life is.
Honestly, with the way like I'm always on my Twitter, like talking shit, like you know how I am. If you follow me on Twitter, I literally put everything, like every single thought that pops up in my head, I put on Twitter. Period. So like I'm getting to the point like I don't even have that many followers on Twitter, but I'm getting to the point where random people come and interrupt my thoughts. And I'm just like, who the fuck are you? I don't know you. So like why are you here? So I'm just like to have to go through that on a bigger level every single day, like some of these content creators that have like a lot of followers, like I don't think I could do that because I would literally be cussing people out on Twitter for no reason. I just wake up
I
mad every day.
I
Like
think I would feel bad because I would be like I like to like everybody's reply to mine once it's nice
uh-huh.
and like comment back on them. So I would
Yeah.
be like really overwhelmed. I'll be like, thank you.
My head is all over the place. I just closed my eyeshadow palette like I'm doing my eyeshadow and I'm not. I still have to put something over it. I was like,
He said,
I closed my thing and I'm like, but like
you know
I still
those
have
people, she said.
to. What clubs do you guys go to in Trinidad? Like I've never been like a teenager or like a young adult in Trinidad. Like I went to Trinidad as a child.
Uh-huh.
So the most I would go is Lavin to the open bar. That's it. Like, that's my only outing. But what do people do? Like where do people go and stuff in Trinidad?
Most people go on like the avenue. So
Where
they'll
that
just
is?
have like a strip and Port of Spain, so they'll just have like a strip of bars to go out and you can bar hop and you can eat food and um there's restaurants and stuff like that. I kind of like that, but I don't know if you know, but I am not straight. So being
No, we all
gay,
know that.
so
We all know that.
like being gay in Trinidad is not it. So I personally do not enjoy going out on the avenue much because
Hon- Uh-huh, yeah, I understand. Honestly, I wonder that all the time because now that I'm into the like more in the makeup community, because like before I was in the community, but I didn't have friends. But now that I have friends in the community, seeing so many gay guys that are from the Caribbean, like I've connected with more than I was before. Like I always wonder that, like, what it's like being, but what it's like being like openly like gay in the Caribbean. Like I always think about that.
It is so. I think. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? I think alcohol is getting to me. Stuck in my throat.
Stuck in your throat. I feel that though. Hmm.
It's kind of weird because I think if you like aren't sheltered in a like if you don't have a car and you have to use public transport and you have to be out and about, it will kind of like people will throw comments and say stuff and it will
Uh-huh.
kind of get to you. And it's kind of hard to ignore, especially if you are young.
Uh-huh.
But I realize some now, gay people have a bigger community here than
Uh-huh.
before. So I think I don't know how it is right now. But when I was like growing up, it was like shit, it was totally hard.
So were you always like very feminine appearance when you were growing up?
If I was very what?
Like feminine growing up.
Yeah, more or less. I never really hid it. And it was known even before I had to say anything.
Uh-huh.
So I was always like this. I think everybody knew, but they didn't say anything up until a couple of years ago, actually. And yeah, it was like weird because it was this unspoken shift of being unsure and not knowing to like fully knowing. But no, it
Uh-huh.
was never spoken about. It was just, I don't know. It's really weird to explain.
So do you ever feel like you need to be like more like heteronormative, like when you go out, like, not wear
Yeah.
makeup or
Yeah, of course. I don't at all. The most I would do is like probably do eyebrows or foundation and concealer and stuff, but never eyeshadow, never eyeliner. Um,
that's really sad that, this is the reality, like the Caribbean is like
you
in.
honestly have to code switch. Like you have to be like, yeah, man, like I good, like but
Uh-huh. But like be like more masculine.
yeah. And for me, it doesn't come out.
Yo, it's crazy because like homophobia in Trinidad is crazy, but like nothing beats homophobia in Jamaica. Like homophobia in Jamaica is crazy, and well, it's a double standard because I feel like people accept. Well, I feel like wherever you go, people accept gay women more than gay men, but
Yeah.
in Jamaica, it's like it's on a completely different level. So I always wonder, like,
How?
what
What do you
it's
mean a
like,
different level?
huh?
Like how is it a different level? In what way?
Well, when I was living in Jamaica, I remember at the time, like, we had like a really big thing going on where like people would like literally like kill gay people. They would throw stones at them. They would we had this whole buggery law thing.
Yeah, we
It
do.
was
We
like
do. Yeah.
a huge thing, and people was marching and all that kind of stuff. And then you had like the gay people. They would live in like the gullies and the sewers and stuff.
Oh,
That's where they would live because they were so exiled from like society. But I think Jamaica, I don't know how it's like now, but I feel like maybe it's not just Jamaica, but the Caribbean in general is kind of slowly, like very, very, very slowly progressing forward.
girl, I wouldn't even say like. I mean, progressing is stretching it. They just like adapted specific
Yeah.
behaviors.
Uh huh. Well, it's to the point where I mean, I think it's very much like social media based because like there's some gay Jamaican or just like femme presenting men. I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know if they're gay. Some of them are down low. Some of them are openly gay. Some of them are down low. But like I've never really like seen them with like a boyfriend or anything. But we
Hmm.
have some who are like huge influencers. They have a lot. I feel like a lot of female people like support them, but not necessarily like the men.
Yeah.
Still are still miles behind, but a lot of women, Caribbean women, like support the gay community and all of that stuff. But yeah, the Caribbean. I don't know if the Caribbean will ever be open to
I think it will, but it will take a very long
in
time.
our lifetime. I don't know. Maybe eventually, but I don't even know if it, because it just feels like the Caribbean, even not even just with gayness, but with like women in general, like it just feels like everything is like 100 years behind. Like
It's very
everybody,
bad.
like gay rights, female rights, everything is just so outdated in the Caribbean. It's like, are we even gonna get anywhere? Like,
It feels like you're living in the 1900s or something.
right? It feels like
Girls are this close to not voting anymore, or not like they literally just cook, clean,
right. It's like,
and the messed up thing is that they feel like they have to do it. Like
uh,
it's so ingrained in Caribbean culture that women feel like they have to cook and they have to clean and have to work.
yeah. I feel
And
like honestly, I blame Christianity for all of this shit. Like, it's so freaking toxic. Like, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, everything is just, I don't even know how to describe it, but everything is just like, it's just hypocritical. Like, certain things, it doesn't make any sense.
is
And I just wish that, man, I just wish the Caribbean. And the thing about it is, whenever you try to be like an advocate for these things and you try to, you know, this look is terrible, but whatever. Whenever you try to like advocate for these things to be like, oh, like you're brainwashed, or you think this is America, or it's always like
yeah.
America, America. I mean, yeah, America's
It's
fucked
always
up, but
you
there are a
you
lot
trying
of
to be
things that
you're
they're
trying to be
doing.
new. Yeah.
Huh?
It's always like you're trying to be America. Why we have to copy
Yeah.
America?
I mean, America's messed up, but at the same time, America is still
Very
has
successful.
progressed more than the Caribbean has, and I feel like we need to take a page out of their book. Because
Like
honestly,
their
I don't even
customer
know
service.
if wait, what?
I said like their customer service up in America is leaps and bounds behind the
Honestly,
customer service here. Like the way
like
they treat people.
just the way you walk in a place and the woman's already looking at you and you think like you tea for a man, it's a problem with me. It's a problem because like why are you looking at me like I'm ops? Like I've done nothing to you.
She's like, why do you need to be here?
I'm actually surprised at how well I'm doing, but I know that if I was sober, this would look so much better. This is like
I
my go-to brown smoky eye type look.
I'm literally doing a smoky eye type look too. Oh my god, you cut your crease and everything already right now. I mean like this is brunch. I thought we was lemon.
I'm dead.
I thought we was lemon. You're already halfway done.
It's the way you, it's the way you sped up. You were like, oh, she already cut a crease already.
Stop.
It's the way you started.
I thought we was lemon.
You were like, oh my god, you already cut the crease already. Yo, I'm so. See, all this laughing that messed up my wig. That was so funny.
I did not more. Like I never smoked weed and
Oui,
weed. this
oui,
is
oui.
like
Oh,
this
oh, oh.
is What was that?
You know, for someone who studied French, I'm actually embarrassed that I just did that.
Fran, sweetie, I am so sorry. Did you know that tonight is a full moon here?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, child. I think it's a full moon here too, because I saw the astrology community talk about it. I don't know why that came up.
This
I saw the astrology community talk about the full. I think it's an eclipse or a full. One of them. Somebody woke up this morning on my timeline and was like, "Oh my God, I had a headache last night because of the full moon." It's like, okay.
When they say Mercury is in retrograde.
Yeah, Mercury is in retrograde. That could also be why she had a headache.
2020 is in retrograde. Shit.
Literally, so many freaking planets went in retrograde this year. It honestly makes sense why this year was so shitty. Because everybody and their mama wants to go into retrograde. Like, goddamn, Venus, Mercury,
No idea what
Pluto.
none of that means.
Everybody and their mama's in I said retrograde. They about to take the train. They on retrograde. They about to get the subway, okay? They on retrograde, okay?
They said they're moving from point A to point B. They said retrograde.
Period. They said this is a retrograde. We gotta get where we going. But yeah, everyone was on retrograde today, this year, or whatever. Oh God, I look like a kringling.
You look
I didn't even put highlighter on my Cupid's bow, and that's like my signature. I done got it all over my lip. I got it all on my nose. This looks ratchet, but whatever. We go wait.
Oh my God, could you imagine doing makeup drunk all the time? I cannot.
I can't do this. Like, I'm all over the place. Ooh. The way I almost fell off of this chair.
The power you held. That's it. The power you hold.
I'm mad because when I was doing the most important part, which is the eyes, was when my ring light was off. This is the worst makeup look I've ever done. But
I look like shit.
And in the process, I broke my freaking Fenty. My Fenty. I literally sat on it open. It was like open like this, and I sat on it. Actually did our makeup. So how do you think that was a loud clap, girl. That's how I be clapping that ass. But anyways, how do you think we did on our drunk makeup challenge?
I think you did good. You could literally.
It's gonna be the thumbnail.
What is this? Okay.
Wait, that bottle is fucking empty, boy. Like, what the fuck? I still have, like, you got this empty ass bottle, like.
But yeah, I think you did good. I look like shit.
I look terrible. I don't even know where you see this good at. Like, point to me where the good is. Cause
point.
You and your big fucking finger just in the camera, like.
I'm pointing.
I mean, honestly, it's not bad, but it's like this ain't my work, like, you know.
Yeah, like I know they say makeup looks good at the end, but this doesn't.